welcome back to my video. It's James. I'm gonna who's James now? Yes, I'm gonna make a flight with my new DC-10 here in Cabin Crew Simulator, and we are gonna go to the city. And also, uh, we're just gonna take a look of my DC-10-30, and also, um, I still use my ERJ pilots because they're experts. And I guess different energy. Now I can explain the whole update and once we're in there. Um, okay. We're also gonna and also making and I love how they removed the cooldown to remove the trash so that I can speed run better. And I'm soon gonna make a speed run of my DC-10 flight. But for on, I'm gonna do this video. What the heck am I doing to my pilots? They be late. Right here is the interior. We have the first class seats with the colorful seats. And old Emirates. I searched the bold IFE and this one is the only one. But it's okay. Here's the business class, much like the Concorde seat. Just a little different. So in the new update, we also have different colored seat, first class boarding, and we also have this the nice overhead bins like in real life, and we also have the new seats for legacy flights, and very nice. Like if you like my pattern, Michael, I hope appreciate it if you like the pattern of my seat. So it goes in the purple, red, orange, red, purple, and then a red, purple. So sorry if I blasted your ear with that door. Gosh, it's also loud. So here we have the and very nice. And it's kind of unique. So like on the DC-10 cabin crew simulator, we can have one galley, two sides. It's kind of unique to me. I'm gonna get close to cockpit door. Meanwhile, economy is boarding. I'm gonna do the galleys. My favorite part because I love doing galleys. And meanwhile, I'm gonna show you my old liveries. So this is my old livery saying luxury airlines in Chinese traditional as well. And here I can tell the dash 30 middle landing gear on the dash 40 is different, so it'll have a little hump. And on dash 30 and it doesn't have a hump. So, and I like the way that there are doors. There are windows in the doors.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain from the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
It's very nice of how Cabin Crew Simulator actually changed the routes of taxis so that it doesn't take ages to taxi to the runway when you're like far over there and you have to go around. It's like a shortcut. And if you like my old livery, black engines, gray tail, gray bottom, very nice. And ignore I also, yeah, I forgot to close overhead bins. The unique part about this DC-10 is I like how sort of it's that I like how much space there is in the overhead bin and of how much space there is in real life DC-10. It can some airlines added a 252 layout in the DC-10. It's unbelievable of how wide the DC-10 is, but as you can see, the cockpit is amazing. It's a digital cockpit with an engineer.
Flight attendants, please be seated for
and
takeoff.
then we have the pilots. And it's crazy. They replicate the overhead bin. It's really nice of cabin crew simulator. And then I also like the way that I forgot what I was supposed to say, but I like the windows. They're not really accurate, but it is kind of accurate. On the first try of my DC-10, pilots landed a little bit hard, but that's okay. So it's the unique features on DC-10 that might be weird to others is that this door is small,
this is your captain
but
from
the other
flight
doors
deck.
are
We have
more
reached
thicker.
our cruising
Not
altitude.
thicker, but
Flight attendants
just
should
more
start their
wider.
in-flight service shortly. Sit
This
back, relax,
laggy.
and enjoy the flight.
I'm gonna do business class. As we see, my British accent. As we see here, my sore throat, and I have every single first class food, not all of them, since this new update has 3 more new. And I'm trying to get the new Legacy business class. The heck is a hamburger? And I like how they changed these images to be better. But they gotta really change it to here. But I'm not gonna complain. Talking about the update. So meanwhile, I'm doing this. Double fish. Would love that. Oh, nice. POV me every time someone orders caviar bread. Come here, yeah, beautiful. Yes. Lasagna. Here is your brown sugar boba tea. So
this is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
You can see there's not gonna be any cooldown anymore. But the problem is that your game will get a little laggy, but when your device gets used to it, it will get less laggy or laggy. Anyways, that's not it for today. Still recording, but talking about the updates, I like
flight attendants, please
how
prepare the cabin
there's
for arrival.
a galley here, Behind the galley, we have a bathroom. I never seen that in a plane in Cabin Crew Simulator. It is really nice. Wait, they block out this window. Anyways, I'm gonna. So, is this the first plane to have a galley, to have a back galley behind, to have 3 bathrooms behind the back galley? And look at this beautiful plane with my old library. You know, I kind of like my old library, but same as my new library. But anyways, here we're landing. You see the land? It's gonna be worth it. This thing's gonna be worth it. See, look at the button this part. That's button. Very nice. As well as my pilots. Shoutouts to my pilots. Over here. Really like the flight tab. Very modern. New. But you know, you can also like new UI, new font, curve font. Oh yeah, I also like the way where it's like show the text skybox when you go here. Achievements, picture camera, open tablet. Very nice. In a nice, neat way. And how I opened the overhead bin is similar to Senya, my favorite YouTuber. Shout out to Senya. Well, I kind of do the same thing, but I just run around like a kid and open overhead bins. And I also subscribe to Sanya. I hope he sees this video. And you won't believe how many skybucks I will get. And I do have VIP in this game, in Cabin Crew Simulator. Well, not that much skybucks, but it's okay for me. But here's the cockpit. Here's flight instruments. Here's the engineer. Very nice overhead panel. Anyways, let's go. So, you know how the Sydney airport is kind of big in Cabin Crew Simulator? If you don't play Cabin Crew Simulator, you won't know, but I'm telling you. It's big, it's big. And then in my next video, which is tomorrow, I'm gonna do the A340-900 variant, new van variant. And they finally added the Airbus plane after a while. They didn't really add Airbus planes. But a Boeing 717 was made by McDonnell Douglas. So, but the DC-10 was the first ever Douglas commercial plane. Douglas commercial, I say. If you don't know, then I have to, but we'll hear sometime. But this was my Cabin Crew Simulator DC-10 with me on Road Airlines. Thank you for coming to my video, and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope I'll see you soon in my next video on 8040. Bye.